What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Mental Mobility Podcast, episode 122. This is Pete here. If you guys are the first time to the podcast, we talk about mental health, mental exercises, physical health, and anything that kind of, whatever's trending or whatever you do, whatever I've done to get through those dark times, because I've been there. I know what it's like. I know what it feels like. So today we're going to talk about a bunch of notes, because I missed last week. I needed a mental health week or two. I still do, because my brain's just not functioning correctly. And these are some notes that I took about mental health and how I really feel about what's going on with it. So jump on your seats, strap on that seatbelt, put on the safety bar, because we're going down the road. I don't know where we're going. See you in a second. Guys, it's not gonna be a long one today. Okay, like I said, I've had some issues, just not even issues. I just don't feel it. Like I feel like there's nothing for me to talk about. I feel like there's nothing for me to express. I feel like, what's the point of even doing these videos, this podcast, these shorts, these anything? Do people even listen? You know, that's what I want to know. Do people even give a? That's what I want to know. Do people actually care? You know, and it's not like you're looking for anything out of this when I make it, but it feels like, here's what it feels like to me, and I wrote this down. Let me read what I wrote. Toes of hearing. Of course, my typos. I talk about journaling. People talk also about gratitude and ice baths and therapy and breathing and all the things that you need to know about how to help your mental health. Right? We talk about it. You see videos. You're ingrained. You're flooded by it on your feed. Here's another thing in comparison to. We also know, and I'm tired of, low carb dieting, fasting, more protein, get your sleep, exercise, burpees, exercise, burpees, exercise, burpees. Right. What's the point? But why do we talk about this? Because these are the answers. I don't want to read no more because now I'm going to start ranting. These are the answers and the true habits that you need to have for you to feel better. You have to walk. You have to fucking pour ice on your head. You have to take a minute to breathe. You have to let things go. You have to let people not bother you. You have to say, go fuck yourself to every single person that you do not like inside your life. And it's not like it's anything that we say over. It's nothing new. They've been doing it forever. They've been doing it in 1945. They've been doing it since 1919. Right? People in Okinawa, right? Okinawa, Japan, are the longest living people. And they did a study on these people. And the biggest thing they do is that they exercise. They eat to 80%. Eating to 80%. You know what that means? That means they eat. They're not like, oh my God, I need to make sure it's a gluten-free diet. And I gotta make sure that there's no lactate. And I gotta make sure there's no carbs in it. And no, they don't say that. They eat to 80%. And they don't eat till they're gluttonous. They eat till they feel good. And then when they're done, they stop. That's the rule. Okay, it's the 80%. I don't know what they call it. They call it hashamasha. I don't know what they call it. But it's 80% rule. That's a habit ingrained to them since they were young. They eat fresh, natural foods. They eat fish and they boil stuff. They eat calorie-dense meals, right? They eat food that's good for them. Calorie-dense. You know what the difference in calorie-dense is? Okay, so you get a bag of Doritos, which is probably 250 calories, depending on how big it is. Say the medium-sized Cheetos or the Takis, which are very popular these days, right? You'll get those about 200 calories, let's say. Or you can have a fish dinner with a load of vegetables and maybe a little bit of rice. And it's like this big and it'll last you the whole day. And that's also 200 calories. They eat denser food. This was not real food. This is not going to process correctly inside your body. Sure, it's scientifically altered to taste good, to feel good, to make your brain feel good. That's why they're delicious. This may not be. It's still delicious, but it may not give your body the serotonin release that it actually wants. But it's going to give you everything else, right? They do that. And this is the last thing they do. They don't give a fuck. Be happy, laugh together. That's another one. I'm sure there's more. I read on 3. I watched a documentary on 3. I read more on 3. Those were really important to me. And don't give a fuck. Do not get angry. See what I'm doing now? I'm creating stress by getting angry about this rant about what's happening, right? And this is one thing that they don't want us to do, or that they don't do. They say, just laugh, because nothing is that important. Nothing is that important to be angry about. Nothing's that important to be mad about. Nothing's that important to be sad about. Not saying they don't have emotions and that you shouldn't have emotions, because that's going to happen. But the main thing, this old lady, she was 110. 110 and she was playing hopscotch. 110. She said, just laugh about it and let it go. You'll feel that anger. You'll feel that emotion. Learn to harness the emotion and then release it and then carry on. And that's going to take practice. Most of us don't want to do it because it's just like dieting, right? Mental health is just like physical health. Everyone has this perception of, I'm going to be happy my entire life. I'm going to be happy every day. This is the way I want to live. No, you're going to have hard times. You're going to have struggles. You're going to have dark times. We have to ride those waves. You have to learn to understand and don't block the emotion. That's the problem, right? We block the emotion. I don't want to feel, not me. I don't feel like that. That's impossible for me to feel depressed. No, it's not impossible for you to feel depressed. You can feel depressed, but you can also do stuff about it. I'm not saying for anyone that's in deeper or chronic depression, then you have more work to do. But it doesn't mean that you don't do any work. Does that make sense? Because we could all get out of everything we have to do, right? We can believe and we can manifest and we can figure it out but if we don't do any work about it, nothing is going to happen. And that is the same thing with losing weight and dieting. I can give you an ice bath. I can give you a low carb diet. I can make the best workout program you can possibly ever have. And if that's what you want, DM me, because I can do that. And if you see, I got track lost. But no matter what I give you, you still have to first believe it's going to work. And then number 2, you have to do the work. And it's that simple. So I'm not going to say the answer is all of these things. It could be any of them. Pick one. Journal. Go for a walk. Meditate. Breathe. Go see a psychiatrist. Go see a therapist. But you have to do something. You can't just sit here and watch a video. Then hopefully the next video is going to give you the answer that you want. Because you're waiting for the answer of, you're actually waiting for an ad to pop up because you don't pay for YouTube Premium, right? You don't pay for it. So you're going to wait for this ad to pop up and be like, are you feeling cloudy? Are your balls shrinking? Do you feel like you've got your period every single day? Well, then we have the answer for you. Eat your phone. That's what you have to do. Just nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Eat your phone. You'll feel 10 times better instantly, because our new iPhone 15 is made of mental health healing derivatives. That's right. Just lick it. No. Lick the iPhone, the new iPhone 15, which you pay $3,000 for nothing. Mental health. Give me some. Hey, ever since I got my iPhone 15, I licked it twice a day. And out of nowhere, I feel great. I quit my job that I hated, and now I'm traveling the world. Thank you, iPhone 15. And I thought this wasn't going to be a great podcast. Thank you for that commercial. I hope that comes out of everywhere. But here's the gist, and I'm not going to keep you long. I'm going to say that I have not been feeling well. Right? I feel great. I feel great, but also I feel mentally smothered because now it's the first time where I have a lot of things to do, and now I feel super overwhelmed. Right? Overwhelmed. The best part of my day, I don't want to say the best part of my day, the focal part of my day is jumping in the swimming pool, which is about 50 degrees, maybe 45 degrees right now, because it gets cold at night here. Cold at night, 90 degrees during the day. Go figure. But now the pool is like in New Jersey where the pool, you just opened it and it just defrosted and it's a little nipply. You don't want to go yet. You got to wait another month or 2 before it's okay to go in. That's how cold it is right now. And it feels good. And it helps reset my brain, rewire my body. It makes my body alive. And then throughout the day, I'm cold pretty much throughout the day, but it helps reset my brain. And I was not ready to make a podcast about talking about literally probably nothing that I cared about. And I don't like to do that. I like to put a podcast out about something that actually means something to me. Now, people can have their opinions, people can do whatever they want, but here's the fucking answer. You have to do the work. If there's anything that we can talk about today, choose one thing. If you're not doing anything, one thing, start journaling. Look, it's not even that hard. Watch this. Right here. Oh, here's a journal. There's 3 journals. There's but I need to go on Amazon and buy the best journal to make it happen. If you need one, click on the link down in my description box and there's a journal. It's gonna pop up Amazon Prime in a day, not even. Or you can get a bunch of paper out of your printer and just start writing on it. Because we'll always make an excuse of how we need things to do something and how you have to make it pretty. It's not the first day of school where you need a brand new notebook to take notes, right? You can use last year's notebook to take notes because there's a lot of pages inside it. Last year's chemistry notebook has a lot of pages inside it still. You rip them, get rid of last year's, and you still have it. But no, we need a new notebook because it makes us feel better in order to start something new, right? You don't need it. You want it. But I think the wanting of feeling better should be more important than the wanting of looking better. And I'm done. Thanks for coming out. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, or if you want me to expand a little bit, let me know. What are you talking about? And I was going to quit. I'll tell you right now, I was going to quit. I was going to quit this podcast again because I was saying, what the fuck am I even doing this for? What am I doing this for? And then a random Instagram message I get of a girl that is in high school, friends of friends of friends, doesn't want me to tell their parents XYZ, but she's having a lot of trouble. She's not feeling good. And for some reason, my name popped up. And that's why I do it. So now we'll have a phone call. I don't know what she says, high school or college. She's young. I remember she came to the gym once when she was young. So I used to hang out with her dad at the gym. And now, whenever they think about working out or mental health, it's me. And that's one. So I may have whatever views on wherever, but one is being helped. So that's why I do it. And I'll see you guys later. Share the podcast. 5 in the morning. Are my eyes baggy? Let me know. Comment on my eyes. Are they glistening or are they baggy? All right, I'll see you later. I'm talking too much. Gotta eat.